weeks ago, I made this community tab asking you guys for some pretty cure opinions, and oh my goodness, did you guys deliver? I was not expecting this many comments. That's a lot. So today, I'm going to be reading your comments and responding to them in this video. If I come off as rude in this video, I'm very sorry. I just disagree with you, and I'm going to try not to sound rude, but if I do, I am sorry. I did not mean it. Also, I am not going to get to everybody's comments, because there is a lot of comments for me to go through and look at. Maybe if this video does well, I will do a part 2, but I also currently have to do the Duncan Rompa part 2, so we'll see what happens. Hi, I'm CureInvdaerZcat. I like talking about anime, cartoons, and whatever I'm into at the moment. And today, I am going to be reading your guys' pretty cure opinions. I really hope the music in YOUR Precure is as good as Sweet, especially the Transformance music and opening. Alright, I'm gonna say something really controversial right now. I don't like the Sweet Precure opening theme song. I don't hate it, I'll listen to it, but it's my second least favorite Precure theme song after the Healing Good theme song. I don't like it, but I will say most of the music in Sweet Precure is very good. Have you guys heard the song Beat Love? It's a really good song. I recommend listening to it. It's the Cure Beat character song. I do agree, since YOUR Precure is another music theme season, I think the music should be good. Guys, if Yoabosi writes the theme song, I'm gonna die. I really want Yoabosi to work with Precure. I've heard people say that's not possible due to the subject matter of some of their songs. But also they collabed with Atsuna Miku, so they honestly should have made Friendly the leader of Wonderful Precure, because she gets a lot more attention and screen time. Just make her design pink and she would have been perfect. I'm reading off of this one comment, but a lot of people did say this. I'm gonna be completely honest, I stopped watching Wonderful Precure, and that's why you haven't been getting the Wonderful Precure weekly reviews, because I haven't been watching it. Why? I got really bored of Wonderful Precure. Wonderful Precure was the opposite of CureInvdaerZcat Precure, and I love CureInvdaerZcat Precure, so it just didn't work out. About this comment, though, I do think it's interesting that people are saying that Friendly should have been the leader. Everyone said that in seasons like this, where there's human and non-human characters, like Cure Star was the normal girl and Cure Milky was the second one, people are always saying, like, switch them, and they were switched in this season and now people are upset. However, I really think that has to do with Komigi's character, because Komigi is like a dog but not a leader type. However, I've never really felt like there was a distinct leader in Precure, so I'm not sure if that's that big of a deal. I feel like Delicious Party was bad in writing, but the designs are really good. Delicious Party is a very hated season by, like, everyone. I mean, I like Delicious Party. It was the first Precure season I completed. I have a lot of Delicious Party merch. The writing was a little all over the place, but I do like that there was a plot. It's one of the things that kept me hooked and on board. I think Delicious Party did a better job with its plot than CureInvdaerZcat. I do think it was interesting, even if it wasn't, like, well done. And yes, I have heard a lot of people say the designs are really good. My favorite one in the Delicious Party is Cure Finale. She is so absolutely beautiful. I think I've said this before, but she has my favorite design in Precure ever, and I just think she's so absolutely beautiful. I think it's really beautiful how the fairy tale season Smile Precure had completely the spirit of romantic era, where people wanted to recover from hard times and focus on more magical fairy tale-like things in their art, or in this case, having a fairy tale season that's meant to make you smile. Yes, I have talked about this before in the video where I ranked every Cure, where Smile Precure season was like a season to make people happy after the earthquake. This commenter is saying The fairy tale theme was a good choice because fairy tales tend to make people happy. I've heard people say Smile didn't lean into the fairy tale theme enough, but I think it was okay. I think Smile did it well enough. I really like Smile Precure. It's one of my favorite seasons. I have this really big Smile poster, and of course I do feel nostalgic for it a little. Taniwa and Maxart personally, for me, had the most depth and real feeling and characters out of all the seasons I watched. Could be me overanalyzing, but I generally love Nagisa and Hanaka's dynamic so much, and they're a perfect duo. Also, Hikari is way more interesting of a character than people give it credit for. I actually just finished Futaniwa, and I'm so proud of myself because it took like 3 years. But anyway, my computer turned off. Anyway, what this person is saying is that Nagisa and Hanaka feel more real. I think that's because there's only 2 cures, so they were able to focus on it more, and they were also the first cures. I feel like a lot of the later cures like fit into a mold, kind of, like blue cures, pink cures, they're all like, I don't think they're the exact same character because every cure is unique in its own special way, but I feel like a lot of cures like fit into this kind of character mold and feel very similar, where Cure Black and Cure White are very different from each other. It's actually one of the reasons I love Cure Wing so much, because he is such a unique cure that I definitely do think that's probably the reason this commenter feels like they're more dynamic. I have not watched Maxart yet because I just finished Futaniwa and I'm trying to focus on the other seasons, but I'm really excited to see Hikari in Futaniwa because, like, I mean, I just really like her design. And I've read a little bit about her and she does seem like an interesting character. Okay, I've never been able to pronounce this word and I'm very ashamed of myself, so Kier Soleo and Kier Celine need more screen time. It felt like Star Twinkle mainly focused on Star and Melky, and when Cosmo joined, but that's because she's mid-season, so. Mid-season Kiers always tend to get a lot of attention. I hear a lot of people say maybe the screen time should have been split, like a little less focus on Star and Melky and more focus on more attention on Elena and Modica would have been cool, but I'm not obsessed with Modica. She's my least favorite Star Twinkle here. I do like Elena though. She's pretty cool, but like not my favorite. I wonder if I'd like them more if they got screen time, but guess we'll never know. Wonderful Pretty Cure is a great season, especially when it focuses on the characters and lore. Plus, have some good emotional moments. Sasori and Iroha are a cute couple that doesn't have problematic trope interest. So, like I said earlier, I stopped watching Wonderful Precure around episode 32. I think I would have kept watching it if they got to the lore just a little sooner. It took way too long. And the person says Wonderful Pretty Cure is a good season. I do want to go back and finish Wonderful Pretty Cure eventually. Like, they should have made another 6 to 7 duo squad for the next season since it hasn't happened to... Wait, what? Duo squad? Are they talking about a big team, like a 6-tier team? What do they mean in duo squad? I have always wondered what a 8-team Pretty Cure would be. In an interview, one of the producers said that 8 is the most they could possibly have, but at the same time, I have a feeling that's gonna be asterisk in a way, not very good, because it'd be very hard to split up the attention and stuff. What if, like, Cures had split personalities? That would be interesting. So, I did talk about some more opinions, but I didn't know WeVideo had a 10-minute time limit on their recordings, so I yapped for a full 5 minutes without even knowing I wasn't being recorded. So I will probably do a part 2 to this video if it does well, but for now I have to go, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.